Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to budget out my second paycheck for August. So this paycheck came out to $3,119, and I'm just going to budget this out. Let me get my calculator. Okay, so $3,119, and I know with this paycheck I have to pay rent. So for paycheck number 2, I'm gonna put $1,400 here for rent. I have $1,719 left. Let me see, I paid all of this last time. I'm not gonna pay anything towards my clinic. I'll pay that with my next check. I'm gonna put my $1,000 towards my envelopes, $719, and then my usual 100 here, 200 here, and 100 here, which is the 400. So a quick update. I seen that Biden had approved for student loans up to 10 to 20,000 to get forgiven. So as you guys know, I was paying my loans off and I only have about $12,000 left. So I'm thinking what I'm gonna do, instead of paying off my loans, I'm gonna wait it out to see if I am one of those that that I qualify for that, so that way I don't have to keep paying on that. And I think what I'm gonna do is just throw the rest of my money at either saving challenges or just put it in the bank. Just, just keep it as a emergency, just in case, maybe put it to the side in case, my loans don't get forgiven. I have that money to pay it off before the interest starts. You know what I mean? So I think that's what I'm going to do. So this $319 is actually going to go towards my savings challenges. So, I mean, I'm saving that money anyways, right? So, so this is going to be $1,319, which is going to be the rest of the money. And that is what I'm going to do. I didn't do much with this paycheck, but I do feel like it's going to go to something good because it's going to my savings challenges. So I'm going to have $1,319 for my paycheck breakdown. So for Christmas, I'm going to put $100 in. Can you guys see that? Sorry. There we go. I'm going to put $100 in. Hold on. Sorry. I tried to adjust the camera because I write a little crooked, you guys. Okay, so for my car registration. So I just paid my car registration for this year, and it turns out it only came out to $300. Well, $298, so I'm rounding up to $300. And I did have $500 in that one. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna keep putting money in here until I have maybe $400 for the next year. But I already have a $200 head start, which I'm gonna leave that money in there. So for car registration, I'm only gonna put $40 in. And I don't think I'm going to be stuffing this every single time. I think I'm going to put $40 here and there because I still have all of next year to save up for the registration. For car insurance, I'm going to put $100. Oh, I'm not even doing the math. Okay, you guys. $1,219 minus 40 minus 100. I have $1,079 left. So for car maintenance, I'm going to put 100. $979. So for miscellaneous, which is usually my laundry, I'm gonna put $40. So minus 40, so I have $939 left. I'm not gonna put anything for the clinic. For my 2K savings, I know that was $166 that I had to put in, so I'm gonna leave that there. And my 100 box. Okay, you guys, so I think I chose like 8 of them last time, this last check. I don't know what I was thinking. 8 envelopes, and they were all pretty high too. So let's write those in. So 100 bucks, we have 37, 34, and 30. 37, 34, and 30. 29, 95, 73. 29, 95, 73, and then I have 2 more. $67 and $89. So I'm gonna put these down here. Yeah, 67 and 89. So hopefully I don't forget these. So for vacation, I'm gonna put $219. And then I'm not gonna put anything for retirement, nothing for investing, but for my son, I am gonna put $100 minus 100, and that's 454 that I have for all the 100 box, which let's do it just so you guys can see. 37 minus 34 minus 30 minus 29 minus 95 minus 73 minus 67, and then the 89. So it all zeroes out. So this is what I'm going to be getting for the next one. And let's get the denominations that we need. So for Christmas, I'm just going to put a $100 bill. For registration, we're going to do 2 20s. For car insurance, we can do $100 bill. Car maintenance, again, $100 bill. For laundry, which is miscellaneous, we can do 2 20s. Clinic, we can do, oh, I put that in the wrong one. It's the 2K savings. For the 2K savings, we can do 100, 3 20s, 1 5 and 1, right? 1 20 40 60 65 66. Yes, 166. Okay. For the 100 box, 37 can get 120, 3 5s and 2 1s. 34 can get 120, 2 5s and 4 1s. 30 can get 120 and 2 5s. 29 can get 120, 1 5 and 4 1s. 95. Should I just put a $100 bill in here, you guys? I probably should, huh? Yeah, I think I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm going to. For 73, we can get 20, 40, 60, 3 20s, 2 of these, and 3 of these. 3 1s and 2 5s. Okay. So for 219, we can do 200s, 3 5s, and 4 1s. And for Sway, he can get $100 bill. 67 can get 3 20s, 60, 1 5, and 2 1s. 89 can get 20, 40, 60, 84, 20s, 1 5, and 4 1s. So let's count the totals. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 800s. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And then, okay, so I think that's it. So 24 1s, 16 5s, 21 20s, and 8 100s. So this is what I'm gonna get from the bank when I'm ready to stuff my sinking funds. So today's story, I do have a few updates for you guys. I just need your guys' opinion, and I don't know what to do. So currently with the company that I'm with, no complaints. I really like my schedule. I really like what I do. The company's been great so far. Up until Friday, they sent me a notice saying that they've been paying me the wrong salary. And basically, they want to pay me half of what they've been paying me now. And when we first started this, I had a contract with them, and it's a signed contract for a year. And on the contract, it clearly states that I was going to get paid what I'm getting paid. Well, now they're trying to have me sign something that says I'm going to be getting paid half of what I've been getting paid. And I'm like confused. I haven't signed it yet, and I haven't sent it back. And I asked him if it was negotiable because it's a very low wage for a nurse, especially here in San Francisco. Like, I could go somewhere else and make that money. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. Should I sign that contract? Should I ask him if the prior contract is void? Because the prior contract, so I got a sign-on bonus. The prior contract states that the sign-on bonus, I would have to pay it back if I were to quit before the year. So this new thing they're sending me, which is not like, it doesn't look anything like the contract that I signed before. I'm wondering if this new contract is going to take place of the old contract, and if that's the case, if I sign this one, if I can put in my 2 weeks and not have to pay that sign-on bonus back. I don't know, you guys. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know anything about legal employee stuff. So you guys let me know down below in the comments, like, what would you do in this situation if your employer out of nowhere sent you a letter saying they've been paying you the wrong salary and they want to like basically cut it in half? I don't know, because if I would have seen this wage before, like when I first started with them, I wouldn't have taken it. It's a very low wage. And I feel like I worked my butt off in school to be getting paid a lot more than what they're trying to pay me. I got paid a lot more at a grocery store, stocking shelves. I mean, not to say anything about people who do that, because I mean, I've done it before. I did it for 10 years. But I'm saying, like, I went to school and I worked my butt off, and I'm getting paid less than those people stocking shelves like that. I don't find it fair. You know what I mean? And I'm wondering how many other nurses they did this to, because lately we've been very short-staffed. And I'm wondering if this is what they did to all of them, and they all just didn't want to put up with it and put in their 2 weeks. But I'm just not sure what to do. But that wasn't the story. I'm sorry, you guys. That was just me rambling on. The story that I have for you guys today is... So I was out on a call, and they had sent me a message, because it's all through text. They had sent me a message saying, hey, can you go see this patient? He's having trouble breathing. And I was like, sure, why not? So I had 2 calls prior to this one, but since this one was a breathing issue, I was like, let me go to this one first, and then I'll go to the other ones. So I ended up going to this one house. All the family, like literally there was like 10 to 15 people there. They were all surrounding him, which is fine. I don't mind it when family's there, you know? And they were asking me all kinds of questions, and they were like, what's wrong with his breathing? If you guys know anything about end of life, towards the end, patients will have Cheyne-Stokes, which is basically when they have like long pauses in their breathing. The pauses can go anywhere from 5 seconds to 30 seconds. And of course, you know, people or the families who don't know about the end of life, it's concerning to them, you know, and it's like scary to watch. And it's like, I would totally understand how people freak out, but it's totally normal, like totally normal. So this patient was having Cheyne-Stokes, and the family was asking me, like, why is he breathing like that? Why is he not breathing? Like, what's going on? And I had to explain to them, like, look, the end of life, like, patient has Cheyne-Stokes, and it's very normal. It can go up to 30 seconds up until, you know, he's not breathing anymore. And I was like, this is the very last stage. So I believe he has hours, if anything, to live. And of course, the family got very emotional, and were crying and everything. And they're like, he keeps pooping, like his bowels keep coming out. And I said, yes, his muscles are relaxing, like it's a normal thing. I was like, the only thing you can do, if you like, is, you know, keep cleaning him. If not, then it's fine, because it's just going to keep happening, you know. And the wife was like, I feel like I need to clean him, like I know it's there, and I don't want him to get rash. And I was like, you know what, that's fine, I can help you. So we were in the middle of changing him when, like, we were turning him over to his side to be able to well, she was going to clean him, you know. And then out of nowhere, you see, TMI, you guys, I'm so sorry, TMI, I'm so sorry. You see, like, you can tell his muscles relaxed and all his bowels came out and everything. And I looked at it and I was like, oh my God, that was it. That was it. Like, I didn't want to say anything. And I obviously, like, my facial expressions, like, I had to keep them to a minimum. But I knew it. Just as soon as I seen all the bowels come out, I was like, I knew it. I was like, that's it. This patient has passed, you know? And we were in the middle of moving him. So when we moved him back, the wife was just watching him, like making sure he was breathing. And she goes, what happened? What happened? She was freaking out. And I had to stay calm. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, hold on. Like, don't freak out. Let me just try to find a pulse, you know? So I go onto his wrist and I try to check a pulse and I don't see a pulse. I take out my stethoscope and I try to find a heartbeat. I don't find anything. And, you know, I look at his chest. There is no chest rise. And I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I have to call it. You know, he has passed away. Family freaking out, crying, like, which is expected. You know, your loved one just passed away. I get it. But since they were another ethnicity, they were speaking a different language. And like the daughter and the mom were kind of like going back and forth. And the daughter was like, she looked at me, she started screaming. She goes, oh my God, tell her that it's not her fault. Tell her she did nothing wrong. Tell her, you know, because now she feels guilty. She feels like she's the one who did this. And I looked at the lady and I had to like literally calm her down. And I was like, look, ma'am, no, his breathing was already like, you know, at the end. I told you guys he had hours, but it could have been up to hours. Like, you know, I had been there maybe 20 minutes. And I was like, no, this is totally normal. Like, he was already breathing, like, you know, his breathing was already pausing and stuff. Like, it was his time and now he's resting, you know? And like, I had to like calm her down because this family was like freaking out. Like, I don't know, like, I had to like keep my composure and I was just like, oh my God. So then I told them, I was like, I'm gonna give you guys time, you know, at the bedside with him and everything. I'm gonna go and call the mortuary and, you know, what time do you guys want me to get him picked up? And they were all hysterical. None of them was really like trying to talk to me, and they couldn't really talk to me. But I think the son, he was a little more composed. He pulled me to the side. He goes, I'm so sorry. And I was like, no, like, this is totally normal. I understand, you know, like, you guys need to grieve. It's fine. I was like, I just need to know what time you guys want the body picked up so that way I can just, you know, do everything else. And he was like, as soon as possible. He goes, I don't want to keep seeing her like this. And I know it's like, the more his body is here, the more, you know, she's going to be doing this and stuff. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. I was like, let me give them a call. I'm going to step outside. And he goes, you know what? I live next door. Like, you can go to my house. He goes, it's a little more quiet over there. I know right here it's going to be, you know, very hectic and crazy. And I was like, okay, thank you. So I went next door and I had called the mortuary and I told them like, hey, the body's ready to be picked up. Normally they take about 2 hours to come and pick up the body. So I was like, that gives them time to grieve, you know? So I let them know and everything. And I again went up to the wife, you know, and I had told her like, I'm so sorry, you know, but you did nothing wrong. Please don't feel guilty. I was like, you know, his breathing was already labored. His breathing was already pausing. Like, this was the end, you know? And I was like, just remember, you know, he's in a better place. He's resting now. He's no longer in pain, you know, just, you know? And she was like, thank you so much. And I walked off. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, like, that was the hardest time I had with holding my tears because I wanted to cry. I literally wanted to cry and I wanted to like let out all my emotions and everything. And I feel bad for my fiance because I call her after every call and I like, not breaching HIPAA or anything, but I do let her know like, oh my God, I just had this and that happen. And like, she's the one who walks me through everything and like literally calms me down because I literally like, I complain to her. I tell her everything. I like cry to her and everything. Like, my job is not easy, you guys, especially when the family's crying and like the family is grieving like that. And like, I have to be like the strong one for them in a way. I don't know, but it's hard. And like, I didn't know the patient, but just to see the raw emotions that the family had, it was a lot. It was a lot. And I had to like compose myself. But that was one of the hardest calls I had. And not to mention the only time that I've seen a patient pass away in front of me. Like, normally I get the call when the patient has already passed away, but I think that was the only time I've seen a patient pass away in front of me. And that was the only time that I've actually had a family like grieving that bad, you know? normally families are like very quiet and they're grieving to the side, and like, you know, they're able to talk to me still and everything, communicate. This family, like, no one was able to communicate with me from how sad they were. And I don't blame them. I understand, you know. But yeah, so that was one of the stories that I had for you guys today, and it one of the hardest calls I had. May he rest in peace. I know he was in a lot of pain. So yeah, so with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. If you guys have any questions or suggestions, please let me know down below. Any suggestions on what I should do with my company, because I haven't signed the paper, but I know they're going to pressure me to try to sign it on Monday, and I don't know what to do. Also, you guys, thank you so much for everyone that's ordered from my Etsy shop. My Etsy shop has been doing amazing. Thank you so much. I have the links down below if you guys want to like check those out. I also have a major sale going on my makeup brand, which is Kinks Cosmetics. If you guys want to go check that out, I believe everything's 50% off. So go ahead and check that out, you guys. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.